Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be bringing you my review on the YJ SuLong. This is just one of many new cubes to come to the market recently, and I feel like this is kind of a underranked cube, being that it is not quite as good as some of the other new cubes that have come out recently. As you can tell, I have 3 of them here. There's 2 black and 1 white. And that is because I bought one off Wallbuys when they first came out. And then I also bought 2 from Wallbuys with my Weisu 4x4 because they had a special promotion where you could buy a Weisu 4x4 and then you could buy a SuLong for $1, so I went ahead and got 2. And then I also won another one in a contest from the Guinea Pigs Rock, and that was sponsored by Wallbuys. So I got 4 of them all from Wallbuys. I traded one at a competition though, because I felt like I didn't need that many. As far as turning goes on these cubes, it's pretty good. There's not too many lockups to speak of, but they are more prevalent in this cube than on, say, like a SuLong or a CX3. Another thing I noticed pretty soon after I got this is the holes on this are much bigger than on what you might see on a Diane Zanchi here. But that does allow for the corners to twist a little bit easier, which I have noticed happening in some of my solves. One of the biggest annoyances I have with this cube is when you try and take out an edge and that happens. It splits into 2 parts and you have to put it back together. Pops really never happen due to the little anchors in this cube, but the mechanism is kind of blocky, and I feel like the new SuLong, which closely resembles this mechanism but has some grooves in the edges, might be a little bit better. As you can tell by looking at these pieces, it's basically just a Moyu Huanying with caps on it. The Huanying has this, but the corners are very open, and then this part wouldn't be open as well. So it's very similar to the Huanying, just not quite as good in my opinion, because it's not as fast and doesn't seem to corner cut as nicely. Being that it does hold up to the standard 45 degrees, it does take a bit of a snap, and even when corner cutting little bits, you do notice a snap. And reverse corner cutting, I think the reverse is actually nicer than little bits of the regular. It kind of butters through reverse. This white one here is absolutely brand new. I haven't done any solves on it yet, and you can see it turns pretty well for being a right out of the box cube. The one I traded to somebody at a competition, they used in finals only a matter of minutes after I traded it to them, and they got a sub 10-second single on this cube. So it does have pretty good potential to be main for some people. I feel like a lot of the faster speed cubers though are going to be using the faster cubes like the SuLong and the Huanying. So in conclusion, this is a cheaper version than the SuLong or the Huanying type of a thing, and you can pick it up for $6 at the Cubicle and I think around $3 or $4 at Wallbuys. So it's a pretty good deal for what you're getting, especially when I got them for $1. $1 speed cubes are pretty nice, so yeah, check them out, and yeah, I recommend it. I think it's a good cube. Not my main, probably never will be, but it's still nice nonetheless. I'm done talking now, so I would like to take this little bit to thank everybody for watching and give you a very fond farewell.